Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Skinny Penis, coming live and direct from Smoking Guns Gaming HQ. Uh, yeah, we got to see the other side of the fence for a while, but we're back on this side over here, and there's been a lot of rumors going around saying these guys right here, they aren't, they aren't good people. They do a bunch of terrible things to other communities and all this other stuff. That's just not the case. When the truth always comes forward. But yeah. Does anybody else have anything? Jimbo.
I'll pass.
Uh, okay. April, you got anything?
Oh yeah. What's going on, guys? SGG Hypothesis here. So we wanted to have this little podcast here, talk about some of the things going on in SGG, some of the things that are going on in the whole gaming community world, and we got some friends here. Carnage, Kaiser, how you guys doing?
Oh, doing great,
Doing all
bro.
right.
All right, Luminary, Deathy Coon, how you guys doing over there?
I'm doing
Good.
fine.
Doing good. Mishalo, Peace, how we doing?
All good, all good. Just having fun
Great.
like always.
All right, and then last but not least, Spyro, Variable, and Vegito, how we doing, guys?
Doing
I'm
great,
doing
man. It's fine.
I guess Vegeto's living up to his Vegeto name there. All right. So some of the things we want to talk about, guys, is what is life like being an SGG member? A lot of people know and they say a lot of things about SGG. Kaiser, you're kind of a new member. Tell them what it's like being an SGG.
Oh, bro, SOG's great, dude. Like, I didn't have a constant 5 stack for Rainbow Six Siege when I came in. Like, there's so many people looking for groups. I've made so many friends. Like, if I'm playing a game, like, I have someone to play with. It's just been amazing.
And-
Like, everyone's
Okay,
been
alright.
nice to me. Like, literally, I've not been put down one time since I came in here, and that's really helped me improve my game as well. It's pretty great.
Okay. And Carnage, what about you?
I've been enjoying my time here. I've been here about like maybe a little more, about 3 months, give or take. But being in a couple of different squads, like kind of expanding the friends I've been making here, like Kaiser was saying. Since been playing Rainbow, it's like, yeah, I'm a little trash at it, but even though that's the case, I still have a great time with all these people. It's not, I never have a bad time.
Okay. When you said you're trash at Rainbow, I think everybody here, including Mishalo, I think we're all terrible at Rainbow. I don't think anybody's really good at Rainbow.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I think there
I
was
think I'm getting
about
better.
a week ago, Spyro, Mishalo and Spyro, didn't you guys have a little rivalry going on last week?
It was over so fast I wouldn't even call it a rivalry.
Oh,
It was
bro.
over so fast.
Right.
Yeah, he got.
See, I was just showing Misha Love the moves.
The moves.
Yeah.
Oh man, Mishalo, did he put it on you like that?
No. You was all kinds of confused.
Michelo, did he
He
did
didn't
he
know
whip
where
it
he
out on
was.
you? Did he smack it on the table for you? Come on now.
He flopped straight on his ass. He didn't whip anything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Spyro. I heard he ran the table on you a few matches back to back. Spyro, is that true? Bunch of
Oh.
blowouts.
Whoa. If I remember quickly or correctly, Misha he said, and I quote, "Spyro, are we playing Siege or are we playing a horror game right now?" He was so fucking afraid.
He was playing hide and seek. He was just running about hiding. I couldn't find him.
Don't you wish
Sitting
it was
in a
like Call
corner,
of Duty and you had
come find me,
UAV always
boy.
on, huh? So, P, so you've been here for a while. You just recently changed your name. What made you want to make the switch, man?
Just be a part of the full squad because it looks nicer, man. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really good and intimidating when you're against a full squad of SGG. Especially if I'm in
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
Especially
that
Flatter
if-
yourself too much.
Yeah, but,
Oh.
as
As
soon
long
as
as it's
Mishlo
not
gets in
border
the piece,
patrol.
that as long as Michelo gets in there, the intimidation goes way down as soon as Michelo's on the squad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Is this a
It's just
podcast
laughing,
or
man.
insult Michelu?
I don't
it's kinda
know
both.
what
I mean,
it
Michelo, what you expect when I was the host of it, Michelo? What did you think? You're gonna get off scot-free?
Yeah.
You get see what I did there, scot-free? Michelo's got it. Yeah, you see what I did there.
Oh.
But anyways, so some of the bigger things about SGG, what are some things that they may not know about SGG for people that are not in currently? What are some new things that we've been bringing to the table, things that you guys like currently? Anybody can speak on the subject.
Oh, that sweet D&D, man. that really
What-
gets
what's
my
D&D?
jibblies.
Carnage love that.
That sweet
up the most
Dungeons
fucking-
and Dragons.
You bring up
wait
the
a
most
minute.
fucking nerdy fucking shit in the goddamn community.
Hey,
Like,
hey now.
holy F.
Hey.
I mean, hey, you got to admit, you had a great time that last session.
Just straight through Rachel. Get the
calling
Rachel
you
right
out.
there. You're a nerd.
It just takes Ray a long time to.
No, I mean, my favorite part was like deadass right in the beginning. Spyro decides to intimidate some poor old woman in the store.
It worked.
Spyro, you
It
gotta
did.
elaborate on this. But Spyro, you gotta elaborate
What you
on
gotta
this.
do?
Okay, so there's two funny things that I did in our D&D session. So the first thing we did is that he said that we were in a shop and there was a woman at the store. He says, "Okay, what do you guys want to buy?" And I said, "Well, hold on, buy?" And I said, "What's my intimidation?" And he gave me the numbers. I don't remember what it was. And I said, "I'm rolling for intimidation. Give me everything you got." And I roll a straight 20. And he goes, "Oh my god!" He says, "All right." And the next thing I know, basically the entire team is completely fucked because we're battling like hordes of guards.
bro, all I know is Carnage is explaining the story. He says, okay, you have like 6 options of where you want to go. He's like, somebody pick where we're going first. I said, okay, let's go to the general store. We can get some stuff and then we can continue on. He says, okay. And he goes, okay, you guys go to the store. Basically, you guys are browsing, you looking around, you starting to look around and stuff, and you gotta tell me what you want to buy. And all I hear is, I'm rolling for intimidation. I said, wait, what?
Yeah, like it was,
I'm just
oh
sitting
my
there,
god.
I'm sitting there, and then all I see in the chat is him roll a 20. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Carnage is like, okay, yeah, this bitch is like, she's cowering in fear behind the counter. Spyro's about to kill this bitch. Like, I was like, okay. So we get through that ordeal. We go outside to the streets, and at this point, Mio's trying to get in here. So we're trying to find Mio's character. Like, we spent a good ass like 30 minutes trying to find Mio's character alone. And we hear these like guards in the streets, and like I'm getting this huge brawl, like 3 of us, while Spyro stands back and just watches us all fight. Like, thanks, dude. You got us into this, and now you're gonna stand back while we fight. And like, thanks, dude.
You have to take initiative.
Yeah, like, bro, oh my god, deadass, it was so funny. Like, I was like, oh, you guys can, go to the store, you can go to the inn, you can go wherever you want. And they're like, we want to go to the general store. And it's like, okay, that's fair, get supplies before you head out.
Carnage.
Like, I was just
Carnage,
saying
tell
it
me
out.
about the seducing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
I remember. So
Oh no! Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
So-
Okay, so if oh no, I remember now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, like the central of the center of the story is like this citadel that like some dragon cult was in. Basically, they're going in there, and there's like these they're basically like little lizard people, but they're like the size of like a dwarf or something. They're called kobolds basically, but more or less like their leader's like this priestess, and then Spyro's like being a dragonborn. He's like, all right, I'm gonna put my moves on this bitch. I'm gonna try and swoon her. He rolls, and I'm like, no one has ever done this. Every time I've run this, like, what the actual hell's going on? Like, I've never been prepared for this. So I'm like, okay.
Did it work?
Well, because I have to roll against him, and it didn't work. And, and like this lady, she's like, I don't think so. I'm not into that. And he just got shut down right there.
The way it happened was he was telling this story. He's being very elaborate. I could tell he really thought this out. And I said, whoa, hold up. I said, so this dragon girl. I said, she is in fact a female. And he's like, just a moment of silence. And he goes, yeah. I said, I'm rolling to seduce.
I was thinking to myself, this is a role for a bard, not you. Like, I'm sorry, but the bard is more or less the stereotype as the sexual deviant, not a paladin who's literally a holy warrior. I mean, he's going like paladins stereotypically go around smiting people in the name of Jesus.
So that story, it reminds me, Spyro, of your furry friend on ESO.
Oh
my baby mama, yeah.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna tell this story from the outside looking in. So Spyro, he's like, Apo, we should get back in on the ESO, and I'm like, all right. I'd log on to ESO. Keep in mind, I guess I had ESO Plus bought for like a good year. Didn't even know it. Had all kinds of stuff, and I'm buying stuff. And Spyro's like, Apo, I made a friend. I said, you made a friend? He's like, yeah. And she's an Oregonian. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, you should ask her to give you some stuff, some equipment and stuff. And he's like, all right. And he asked, he's like, can you make me a new outfit? And she makes him a new outfit. It's like a $20,000 in-game outfit. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm like, so how does one find one of these friends? And then we fast forward a little bit, and I don't even know like what starts happening, but it starts getting really weird. What does she start doing?
Well, so I ran into her on a recruitment post, and she basically told me, she was like, yeah, I'm not interested. I don't want to be an SGG, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. I never even got in a voice with her. She just texted me no. Well, next thing I know, she starts texting me, and she's talking about all her pet reptiles, like just out of the blue, like completely unprovoked. And I looked at her level, and I was like, oh, she's level like 700. I'm level like 11. And so I start playing along with this. I said, tell me more. And she starts telling me more. I'm more fascinated. Next thing I know, she's dead ass following me around. And I mean, like, you know how like in the game you have, like followers that follow you around and stuff? Yeah, that was basically her. Everywhere I went, every dungeon, every mission, she was right there following Apo. And then every time I would come to her, I would say, hey, her name was Glimrock. And I said, hey, Glimrock, can I have, maxed out armor, please? And she goes, yes. And she would go ahead and just do it for me. And she would drop like 20K gold in the game.
What the heck?
And I never gave her a cent, anything. Like, all I was just basically pretending to be her friend. And then we started calling her the ESO baby mama.
Yo.
Okay, so my question for you, Spyro, is: did this event in ESO inspire you to do what you did in the D&D session? Were you hoping that this little fucking like 4 foot tall lizard person would be your sugar mama?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, but that Argonian, bro, that baby mama, she was hella thick, okay?
She was thick with 3 Qs.
She'd be stupid.
So on the last podcast, I know I'm gonna come back to Mishlo because he started throwing some shots at last podcast. He's saying how bad it is to play with Apo. Mishlo, I think it's time for me to defend myself on this one. We're gonna bring it back all the way to the first game on Apex. Mishlo, you ready?
Oh no.
Oh god.
So
The
Mishlo hits
flashbacks.
me up like at 4 in the morning. He says, "Yo, Apo, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just chilling." And I say he's on Apex. He's like, "You want to play some Apex?" He's like, "Sure." And we it's just 2 of us. We don't have a third. And we go in there. Random dies right away. Figures random. And Mishlo and me get into a gunfight, and I down the guy. And
Hey, thanks for the
that
follow.
scared me. I thought somebody got shot. Anyway, so Mishlo and me get into a gunfight, and I down a guy. I down him. I'm really low health, and I down him. And I come over to Michelo. I'm like, yo, Michelo, get health. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, give me some health. And he's like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, Michelo, help. And he's the lifeline character. All he has to do is hit left bumper, and he'll give me help. And he didn't realize that. And they're like, we're getting shot at by another team. I'm like, Michelo, for the love of God, drop some health. And he's like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, just drop the health. Left bumper, and we're already done. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Who is this guy? And it was his fault. And all you have to do is Google, how do I drop health in Apex Legends? Like, that's all you have to do. By that time, we were already had healed, and...
Bro, you were saying drop health, and I was in my inventory staggering for a fucking health pack that I didn't have.
Probably
You were
going to
playing
Misha's
Lifeline.
Google search history, how to lifeline.
And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, I had a real bad experience with Michel on Apex, and I said, well, maybe it's just the game. Let's try a different one. We go to Rocket League. Big mistake.
God.
First mistake I ever made in Michel. Actually, second. Apex was the first, this is the second. And we get in Rocket League. I was like, Michel, you know how to play? He's like, yeah, I know how to play Apo. Not too good, but I know how to play. All right. And the entire time, he's going in reverse. The entire time, he doesn't hit the ball one time. And I'm like after about 5 minutes of watching him, like, just make us both look stupid, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, hey, Apo, I don't know. I'm like, now, Michel, I asked you if you know how to play. He's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, do you know how to play? He's like, no. I'm like, then why didn't you say that at the beginning, Michel? And, yeah. And then there's this other story with Michelo and Spyro. We were in a Ares event the other day, and Spyro was just talking mad stuff the whole time. I'm in there, and Spyro immediately goes to the same spot every time on this map. Every time. I know he goes there because I've watched him play a lot. And he goes there, and I completely rained on his parade within the first 3 seconds of the match. And Spyro was just speechless. He didn't say anything. And then next round comes, Spyro goes to the same spot again. But this time he beats me. And lo and behold, if the whole earthquake of the world didn't come down with his shit talking, Jesus Christ. I didn't hear the end of it for a week. He killed me one time, and you would have thought he beat me every single day for life. I still hear about it today. He's like, April, don't make me bring up June 23rd of 2019. Don't make me talk about it.
At
I'm like,
8:32
11:43 p.m.
See, this is the thing. Yes, I would go to the same spot every time, but April would go to the same spot every time because he knew I was going to the same spot every time. So each time it was like a duel, just waiting to happen.
It's time.
Yeah, you were just not good enough, so he killed you every time.
Well, no, we traded, and mine was a one tap, okay?
Oh, he wins. He
So,
wins that.
Oh.
So, Jimbo,
Yes, sir.
tell him about the first time you met me.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
Let's see if he remembers.
Come on, April. Why you gotta do that shit?
Just gonna dial back the pages in his diary.
He's like, 6 months ago.
No, all I think of is like is like a fax machine sound going off inside his head, like the loading.
It's like either that or like
Like
the
a loading.
dial-up tone.
Yes.
Man, Apo, honestly, I remember us talking about it like 2 months ago, and I remember the event. If you would just give me like a snippet of what happened.
Oh, it was the CDM about the tattoos?
Oh, about mine? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, man, I forgot exactly how that went down, but somehow we got on the conversation of something, and I was like, "Hey, Apo, I got your name tattooed on my ass." Like, what? I was like, "No, I'm serious." I was like, "I seriously have your name tattooed on my ass. I'll send it to you." And he was like, "Well, you're lucky I'm into that kinky shit," or something along those lines. I was like, "All right, I'm in."
And this is months ago. Whenever he was just a member at that point, and he just randomly said that
Oh,
to me
yeah.
in like a room full of like 80 people, and I was put in the spot there. I was like, do I play along or do I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
I'm
and then,
almost
like-
those you can't make up.
Oh god.
But yeah, and that was what, January 13th, because I scrolled up and I just saw my ass in your inbox.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to bring it back, Chief. I'm gonna need you to bring it back, Chief.
Keep it
So,
Unreal
I mean,
Engine 4 with you, Chief.
So I think it was the other day. Spyro was talking to Mio, and I was just listening. And Spyro was like, "Mio, you have a really booming voice." I'm like, well, "What the hell does booming mean?" And Spyro was like, "Well, one time I was taking a shower, and I guess he was in a Discord call before he got in the shower, and apparently he forgot to disconnect the Discord call. And
Oh no.
and Mio joins the call, and he's like, "Yo, Spyro." It's just like, going off the time after the call. And,
Yo,
Spyro
are you-
didn't respond, obviously,
are
his
you-
mic was muted.
Yo,
Do what?
all you hear was Sparrow saying, "God, is that you?"
When I tell you, like, I jumped out of my
my
shower. I
God.
jumped, landed on the floor, and I was like, I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on.
So your first instinct is to look up and say, "God, is that you?"
That's my
He's
time.
like, "God, is that you?" He's like, "Is it time? I'm gonna die in a shower."
That was a little weird that God was calling me by my gamer tag, but oh well.
Yeah.
Don't you know, Spyro? We're in SGG. We're over here doing God's work. Didn't you know?
Oh my God.
Which is ironic because apparently D&D is a satanic cult.
Oh.
Oh.
I like
Yo,
how there was
and there
dead
goes-
silence
and there
for
goes
a few
all the
seconds
fun.
on that one.
If I'm in the shower, I
Alright.
hear a deep voice saying, "Peace, I'm out." I just kill myself right there, man.
I would just make a
So-
bet because I'm thinking I'm gonna die. I'd
Oh,
bet I'm gonna
God,
have your
oh,
name
God.
tattooed on my ass.
All right,
Yeah.
April.
So,
what's up?
the other day, didn't we have an event over here for you guys? Didn't you guys do an event Saturday, something like that?
Yeah.
Didn't we play a lot of
Yep.
Minecraft? So I chose not to play
Yep.
Minecraft. Rage was like begging me to play Minecraft. He's like, "Come on, Apo, come play some Minecraft with him." And the only reason I didn't come play Minecraft is because I kept saying what Spyro said to me about 7 months ago when we were playing Minecraft. So we're playing Minecraft, and we just spawned, me and Rage, and we invite Spyro to the game, and I'm like, "Rage, let's just make camp right here. We're gonna make camp right here." He's like, "All right, Apo, sounds good." And Rage starts getting stuff for, to make a house. I'm like, no, Rage, we're not building a house. He's like, "Hey, well, what are we building?" I said, "Come with me. Come on me. Come here. And we go up on top of this mountain. And I said, "Rage, do you see all this land?" He's like,
All right,
uh-huh.
Mufasa.
And he's like, "Yeah, I see it." He's like, "Yeah, I see it." And I said, "Smile, come over here. Look at the view." And he's like, "Yeah, Apo, it looks good." And I was like, "These are all our lands, and we shall conquer them." I said, "For seizing a river
like I was the
from
tribe
an
of
actual
three.
country."
Felt like I was a tribe of three in Civ Revolution trying to found a new city in the middle of
I was about
the
to say
wilderness.
it sounds like more like Apo was playing the role of Mufasa for a second.
We went from
But
building a house to.
and
I think
then,
April
like,
said
whenever
he
we
said
started
building
getting
an
it going,
empire.
we started playing, and Spyro was like, "So what are we doing?" And it's like another month into the whole world being built, and I'm like, "Oh, the people are just working." He's like, "Working?" I really had them in a hallway, a stone hallway, using only stone pickaxes, mining like 1,000 blocks down. Each one of them is like a massive cathedral that we were building. And everybody that came to the world was like, "Apo, can I have a better pickaxe?" I'm like,
Nope.
That's only for the
Nope.
king.
No, literally.
We have
That's
to
only for the
ration the
king,
resources,
baby.
guys.
I'm about to say, Apo rationed iron. Every time someone got in the world, it was 3 iron fucking blocks, or not blocks, ingots. You got 3 iron
my
ingots for
God.
the entire duration of your time on the server for that day.
Because if we didn't, just think about
Oh,
it. You know,
man.
all the people joining the world all day long. You got a stack of iron. You give each person 3. I mean, it's not gonna last very long. So we have to ration it.
Bro, they're gonna start making iron
It was, based on
armor
production.
and a bunch of other iron bullshit that they don't even need.
Like, hey, bro,
They-
we were on peaceful for like the first like 3 months of the world. You would see people walking around with like full sets of like diamond armor and stuff. There was no mobs to be seen for like 60,000 blocks. And you're like, yeah, we need it for protection, bro. Protection from
Protection
what? We're
from
on
what,
peaceful.
bro?
It's their Gucci armor.
And then when Spyro finally he got moved up in the whole Minecraft realm type of thing, and he started like I want to say it was almost like he was running like a slave camp, because I got in the realm one day and I just looked around. I said, "What are these little huts, Spyro?" He's like, "That's where they sleep." I'm like, "You're not a cathedral, but this is where they sleep." And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "They're workers. They're not, you know, they're not with the king. They're not in the palace.
They're not people.
workers." I'm like, "Spyro." He was like, "But they enjoyed April. They like to sleep in those shacks." I was like, "Spyro."
They better like to sleep in there. That's all they get.
It
Bro,
got
okay.
bad.
They can sleep in their bed and look over at their 3 ingots
So-
of iron.
Yeah.
Okay, so just another like thing to go on to this Minecraft world. Okay, so April one day says, "Okay, guys, we have a new mission." Pulls all the builders, all the workers, everything. He pulls us into this like courtyard. We were like, "Okay, so what's the mission?" He says, "I want a horse and I want it within the next 10 minutes." I said, "What?" I said, "Wait." He said no, and he was so specific. He said, "I want a pure white horse and nothing less." I said,
God.
"Okay."
Only the purest
So
for the
he
king.
goes, "I want everybody to go out and find one. If you can't do it, you're all getting killed on spot. No questions asked." No questions asked. I said,
I'm gonna start
"Okay,
executing you
fair
all right here.
I said, "Okay, fair enough." Grabbed a stack of fully cooked food, and I start running. I start sprinting into the distance. I take a map of food and stuff to tame a horse. He goes, "Okay." So I'm running. I run for like 3,000 blocks. I'm just running in a big ass circle, and I crest the hill, and in the plain below, I see a shining white horse in the middle of the field. And I said, "Hey, boy, found it." he said, the only response I got from the server was, "Bring it to me, my son." Just nothing else. I was like, "Okay." So,
Bring it to me, my son, and partake in the
So-
community Kool-Aid.
so I bring it to him. I think I'm doing the great thing. I think I'm gonna get some kind of reward for this. He throws me a damn carrot at the ground and says, "Okay, thanks." Walks away with the horse. I said, wait. Come on,
No.
wait.
Before Rage was doing that, we had other people trying to get horses, and I remember this kid. He comes up to Apo and he brings him a white horse, but it has a couple spots on it. And Apo, like, you could literally hear Apo just drop his mic. And he says, "What's this?" He says, "Well, did I ask for a spotted horse?" And the kid's like, "Well, I mean, it has some white. Did I ask for a spotted horse?" And the kid's like, "No, sir." And then Apo kills the horse right in front of him. He's like, "I spent an hour looking for that." He says it wasn't white, and he kills it, and then he kills him.
It wasn't white.
Disgusting.
I think the best Minecraft thing was when we were on that really old world years ago, Rage, with Mido. Where we put him in a shack and we just fed him rotten flesh for 2 weeks straight.
Oh yeah, bro. We had Mido. There was like there was like a whole coup going on in this other server that we had. Like we were trying to build out like a kingdom on like we did already, and Mido was trying to lead this revolution against us, trying to do some terroristic attacks on the community or on the kingdom. So we ended up capturing him,
put him in a dirt shack with nothing but one window, no permissions, and we literally force-fed him rotten flesh for 2 weeks straight. Anytime they got in the Minecraft world, there was no way of him getting out. He couldn't
He
break
kept
anything.
coming back. He kept
Yeah, he
joining
kept
the
coming-
world. I was like,
What the fuck?
he's like, he come on that. He was just like, all we had was the trap door. Rage would go in there and say, Rage, go feed him, and like it was a dog. And Rage would take the rotten flesh out of the rotten flesh chest, and he would go outside of the sandcastle and just throw it in the trap door. And Ryder would just sit there
That is
munching on a
awesome.
stack of rotten flesh the entire session we were online. Every day.
Yo, that's beast.
we were like, Mito, you still thinking about them terroristic threats? He'll be like, yeah, or he started saying no. He was like, no, I'm not thinking about it anymore. He goes, well, we think you're gonna keep attacking, so you're just gonna sit there for a couple more days. And then
You gotta do what you gotta do.
and then we had these builders on here, okay? And like normally I don't critique people's buildings like on how they look, but we had a female come in here, and she was in the community for a while. And one day Apo says, "Okay, I need a horse stable, so we can put all of our horses in it." So
Oh God, I'm getting PTSD.
I know exactly. Who
so
I know exactly
So
who he's
we're
talking about. Damn.
so we're sitting, and we say, okay, to this female, we're like, okay, can you build this stable? She goes, yeah, okay, cool. So we thought she was gonna she was gonna put it like on the side. We were gonna make a big staircase. We thought she was gonna put it on the side, like so in like built into the wall or something, so it would have looked cool. No. She takes and builds a 60 by 60 horse stable that looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. Literally in the
It's like Dr. Seuss went to China. Is what it looked like.
bro, but her placement of it was absolutely horrid. She literally put it basically at the steps of the castle. So you walk out and you walk into a stable. I'm like, what is this? And finally, April said one day, she eventually left the community. And April says one day, he says, Rage, Mio, Spyro, get the builders, or get the builders together. We're like, okay. He's like, meet me at the castle. I said, all right. He said, he starts throwing like he threw like 3 or 4 pieces of dynamite at our feet. He goes, I want the stable gone in the next 10 minutes. Okay. Said, okay, say less. Say less, it's done. We light it on fire, we burn it to the ground basically, and
Boom.
the stable is no longer there.
Oh, ew. A bunch of rats definitely just ran across me.
Ew.
Where the hell are you at right now?
Where are you?
Are you like in the sewer? Like if we're live on podcast.
Hey
talk
yo,
about you
Teenage
with
Mutant Ninja Turtles, pass me that pizza.
Splinter, is that you?
Is it DiGiorno? Is it DiGiorno? I gotta make sure it's DiGiorno.
Spyro, why don't you try to recruit him?
We're- This is downtown DC right now, and literally like 3 rats just like ran across me. Like this is what I get. I'm just trying to sit on the park bench.
Spyro, watch out for the Antifa protesters coming on the streets, dog.
Yeah, we got those too.
I think I'll always ask Spyro. I said, Spyro, how come all your recruits resemble you? And he's like, April, I only accept a conservative into my party when I'm recruiting. I'm like, so you're bringing politics into the community? He says, no,
Yes.
only in the recruitment process. I'm like, Spyro, that's part of the community. I said, that's like a tryout. And he's like, April, you said we're a community, but we don't have a tryout. He said, that's not a tryout at all. And I'm like, Spyro. We can't ask them their political views. And he was like, all I'm asking is who they voted for. And he's like, and if they say anything besides the answer I'm looking for, they get kicked. I'm like, Spyro. Apparently he just never saw the problem with this. And oh man! And then the other day, I get home from work and I join a Discord call with Spyro and Mio, and Mio is taking Spyro down the massive rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. He's like, "Yo,
Oh, God.
Spyro,
Oh,
have you
no.
ever turned your radio station to 1080 FM?" Or some crazy stuff like that, and he's like, just listen to it. Doesn't it sound dark and demented?
Oh
And
yeah,
Spyro's
yeah.
like, Spyro's like, Mio, you're going crazy. He's like, you're drinking too much of the Kool-Aid. And Mio's like, no. He's like, watch this video with me. So I'm sitting here, and I'm listening to this video. This is like a 45-minute conversation, and Mio is like really into this whole conspiracy theory. He's like, I'm telling you, the radio is trying to corrupt our minds. He's like, when you listen to radio, you get more depressed. And
Yeah,
Spyro's
because
like, no, Mio,
there's
when
a
you listen to
frequency.
depressed-
There's a certain frequency. It's like fucking
He still believes-
144
let me guess, the
hertz.
Earth's flat too? Hush,
No,
man,
the Earth
hush,
is
man.
not
No one wants
flat.
to hear you. Okay, and let me guess, water is wet too. Anyways,
No, water is not
so
wet.
Good, at least you're intelligent in that department. But you think the radio is trying to corrupt their minds and take over the world?
It
Anyways,
is.
So
I believe it.
So Mio tells Spyro this, and Spyro's like, Mio. And he says it in like a booming voice. He's like, Mio, when you listen to depressing music, you get depressed. When you listen to happy music, you become happy. It's as simple as that. And Mio's like, no. Spyro, you're not understanding. He's like, Spyro, he's like, just listen to this frequency. Aren't you depressed? He's like, no, I feel stupid because you're making me listen to this. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm muted the whole time, and I finally jump in there. I'm like, guys, what have we been doing? And he's like, oh, nothing, Apo, nothing. I'm like, really? Nothing. I was like, I'm gonna have to agree with Spyro on this one, Mio. And Mio just like goes on hush mode, doesn't say anything for like 2 days straight. I guess he was listening to those depressing frequencies or whatever he calls it.
Bro, on God.
I remember the times where we only had like 15 people in the community. And I remember one time Rage was we were playing GTA 5 with some of the guys, and we get into the jet. Now Rage can probably do the impression. I'm not even gonna attempt the impression, but Rage gets into the jet as if he's an actual air pilot, and he says something along the lines of, "Honey Badger 10-5 taking off," and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I thought I was in game chat for a second. I thought I joined a Milsim lobby or something. I'm like, well, what is going on? I was like, and he's like, well, we're coming in hot. And he's saying like in the radio voice, like you would hear it over like a actual airplane. And I'm like,
air traffic controller, fucking frequency.
and then I forget who it was, but someone was actually communicating back with him the same way. I was like, what the hell is this? A goddamn YouTube video? Like I feel like I'm on what's that YouTuber name that does all the Battlefield stuff? That's so funny. Like Yo.
It's a Stone Mountain 64.
Yeah, Stone Mountain 64. I felt like Stone Mountain 64's son was in my damn lobby. I was like, what's going on?
I was doing the whole thing where I get really close to my mic and I start talking. That was
They gotta hear it, Rich. They gotta hear it.
You gotta show them, Rich. You gotta show the fans what's up with it.
It's just like that. That was it. But like not expecting it, I was like, what the hell did I just hear?
Bro,
I don't even know.
I just remember the whole time, like the one time of just me meeting Apo for the first time. I'm sitting in an Infinite Warfare lobby, and he starts just yelling in game. He's like, "Bro, what the hell is this? Why are they using NV4s? What the hell is this? All they're using is NV4s." Mind you, I'm like, okay. And so I just hear him bitch, and I start going to game chat, and I'm talking to him or whatever. And, he's using like the worst gun in the game, and he's wondering why he's getting outgunned by NV4s.
It makes me want to go all the way back to what was that game where you had that one gun, you were like God? Is it Advanced Warfare? I can't remember what the gun was. Does anybody else here know? What was that gun that it was pay to play on Advanced Warfare?
Is it Battle 27?
It starts with an I.
Is the
Is it the Bal or the?
I'm pretty
the
sure.
NB4?
Oh, the Insanity? The Insanity?
The Insanity.
Yeah,
Insanity.
the
There you go.
Yeah.
Bro, if you
the
had
H-
that gun, you were literally on God mode the entire lobby. Like
The HB,
you could not be
HBR.
stopped. Yeah, some crazy stuff like that. It was stupid OP, stupid OP. Oh man. So tell me, Vegito, the very first time you met Mio, how did it go?
All right. So the very first time I met Mio, I was scared. Okay, I don't remember most of it, but I do remember I was scared shitless. Boy, this dude can scare a freaking lion away from you. He talked to you, and you're just like, oh shit, what I do wrong?
It's that booming
God, is
voice.
that you?
God, is that you? I think it's funny that Vegito said that he could scare anybody away, but Mio's built like a damn fridge.
Nah. Yo.
That is
Mio
Oh,
brought me into
we're
a
gonna get-
staff call,
Bro,
Oh.
bro,
and he
Oh no.
go on,
talking for? Hello. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
He brought me to a staff call, and he had a voice changer on, and it was set to the deepest fucking setting. So this guy sounded like a 8-foot black guy who was bulk. He was
Why you
deep.
have black in there?
And
Why you gotta be
that's
black?
Yeah,
He could be
yeah,
the
why
Indian
can't he be
motherfucker, but
orange?
not. Why can't he be purple? Why can't he be fucking purple?
He's huge.
With a
He's
toupee.
huge.
Bro, he was deep. And he told me, he was telling me shit like I couldn't sleep. He needed 50 recruits by the end of tonight. He was the new media director.
Hey, I didn't say all that.
Okay, no. I remember jumping on Battlefield on Mio, and freaking, I'm sitting down there. This is one of the first times I ever played Battlefield. I'm sitting down there like 25, and Mio's just like, "What are you doing? Why do you suck?" So I'm just like, "Okay, Mio, calm down there, sir." I'm like, I've only played this for like 3 days. Come on, cut me some slack, man.
He just sounds
Yeah,
so intimidating. Like I
Mio's
remember
I
serious
know.
about his games,
when I
though.
first joined SGG, I thought like he was
Hell yeah.
the enforcer of SGG. Like,
Tell him about the CDM. Tell him about the CDM, Spyro.
the CDA.
The CDM,
CDM.
when you your first one, the first one you went to.
That was the CDA.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was hosting a CDA, and for those of you that don't know, we have like these daily events we call them community development attendance, and we have a host and a co-host. Someone's supposed to host this event every single day. Well, anyways, I'm pretty new to the community. I think I was like a lieutenant at the time, so pretty low in the SGG ranking structure. I wasn't a high leader yet, but anyways, I'm sitting there, I'm organizing my team, and I got about, I want to say, anywhere from like 30 to 40 people on the voice call with me. And someone mentioned someone else's name, and they said, where's so-and-so? And I said, not here because he's inactive. And everyone's like, ooh. And then anyways, next thing I know, like Mio, like, basically like moves me from one Discord channel to another Discord channel, and I'm all by myself. And I didn't even know he moved me. Like I don't know how Discord works at this point. I don't know what the hell he did. I hear Mio's voice booming around me, and I'm like jump out of my goddamn seat, and he's Spyro, and I'm like, what? He's like, what the hell was that? And I said, what was what? And he says, were you calling out another member? I was like, no, sir. And he says, all right. He says, don't do it again. And I said, he's like, yes, sir, Mio, yes, sir. And then he drops me back, and I'm like, I'm shaking and have to carry on with my CDA. Anyways, that was my first encounter with him, and I thought he was fucking scary.
Guys,
Spyro,
again.
you gotta
Listen.
Spyro, you gotta tell them about Smite. You gotta tell them about Smite. Spyro has to tell a story about Smite, Apo. He has to.
Wait,
One
hold on.
second. What's up,
Listen,
Mio?
when I moved him to that voice and I said, yo, Spyro, he's probably like, yes, God?
Is that you?
I remember I asked him, I said, what happened? What happened? He says, calm down, I moved you. I'm like, moved me? Where's my people?
Spyro thought they were gone forever. He was never gonna be back.
It was like Thanos snapped his fingers, and he was the only one left.
Well, I said, where am I? Don't worry about that. You're with me now. I said, oh, okay.
Oh man. So for the story that Vegito was asking for, oh man, Spyro's gonna love this one.
Oh yeah.
So Spyro was he was a gen, which is the top rank for a squad over here in SGG, and he had just got promoted to XL. And he comes up to me and I say, Spyro, you ready? He says, ready for what, Apo? I said, for your next adventure. He says, adventure? I said, yeah. And he's all excited. You can just hear it in his voice. He's like, yeah, Apo, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm like, all right. And as soon as he started like being all excited, I said, yep, gonna slap him with a good one. I said, you're gonna be over Olympus. He says, Olympus? I said, oh yeah, Smite, baby. That's the squad you're gonna be over now. And immediately you could just hear all like 5'11" of his height just go down to like the 4 foot nothing. Because his heart sank. and he was like, okay. He was like, I was like, you want me to brief you on the squad? He was like, no. He said, I just want to go in there and I want to see what it's like for myself. And I said, okay, say less. Spyro, I'll let you take it from here.
So a little bit backstory. Smite, it's kind of like League of Legends. Anyways, we had a squad for it called Olympus, and the reason my heart sank was because it was, I wouldn't say that it was necessarily an inactive squad, but it was a very toxic squad. It wasn't built by any of the division heads, Apo, myself, or anyone at that time. It was basically built by a gen who, I'm not going to drop names, but to be frank, he didn't care about the squad. He was just recruiting numbers. And, and I heard the stories. I heard, members were threatening to, like, DDoS other members and stuff like that. And, all they cared about was skill. And keep in mind, this is my first assignment with, basically repairing a squad. So I go in there, and I'm starting to talk to the members. And immediately they start asking me about what my rank is. And I'm telling them, like, I'm not really the game. And they start yelling at me, telling me that I need to go kill myself, etc. And I was like, okay, you know what? I can take this. Just remove the toxic people. Anyways, I realized, okay, I need to get this squad motivated. I need to start, recruiting. So I put up a looking for group post, and this is my first time recruiting for a game that wasn't Rainbow Six Siege, and my morale is a little bit low at this point, but I'm like, you know what, I can do this. So someone hits up my post. Matter of fact, 2 people hit up my post. I said, look at that. I said, oh, it's looking good. I invite them to a party, and I say, hey, nice to meet you. My name is SGG Spyro, and I start telling them all about SGG, why they should join, and they're just quiet the whole time, and I'm just trying to sell it to them. Well, finally, they stop me and they go, Spyro. I said, yes. I said, what's your rank? And immediately I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And I'm like, well, I'm a really fucking, kind of nude statement. They're like, no, what's your rank? And again, I tell them, like, well, I don't really, I said, what is your goddamn rank? And they started yelling at me, and I said, level 10. And then I just hear like this chorus of laughter in my ear, like just surrounding me. And they're just like, get the fuck out of my goddamn party. And they're screaming at me. They're yelling at me. They're saying to go kill myself. They're like, and
the funniest part is it's Spyro's party.
Yeah, this is my own party. So I could remove them if I wanted to, but I was overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do. And they're just yelling, and then they start inviting people. And before I know, I got 5, 10 people, and they're just saying, Spyro, go kill yourself. What the fuck is your problem? Like, you're a fucking lowlife. You're never gonna amount to anything. And I'm just like, I'm on the verge of like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? And they start chanting. They're like, leave. And I fucking under pressure, I just left my own party. And then
Dude, no.
This man left his own party.
I left my own party,
That
and
just
I
ain't right, man.
I had to sit there after I left and just think about it, and I had to process that. Shit, I just left my own party. And then Apo comes to me at the end of the day, and he says, so, Spyro, how was your first day with Smite? And I said, pretty good. And, basically just lied to him. And it wasn't until months later, when the Smite squad was done and over, and, we moved on to bigger things, that I finally told him this. And he started telling me, Spyro, why didn't you tell me? And I said, like, I didn't want to be a failure. I didn't want you to think he was the little bitch that had to leave his own party.
I'll never see you the same again.
when he first told me this story, the part that got me dying when he was like, he was trying to argue back with them. He was like, "This is my party. This is my party." Like, get the fuck out of my party. Get the fuck out. He's like, "Okay, I'm leaving." And And I was like, Jesus Christ, like,
No.
this is who's helping me run this community. Okay, all right.
Hey, lesson learned.
So Mio, I don't know if a lot of current members know this, but I know last time we told the story about you taking down Rage's website that he loves so dearly. So we got talk about how me and you met. me and Mio. So
You can hear
Back-
Rage's
way back when-
disappointment in the background.
Yeah.
way back when, me and Mio, he was a member at the time, just a random member in our Fortnite squad. Back when Fortnite was actually popular, imagine that. He was removed for inactivity, and he comes to me. He's like, "Yo, Apo." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He's like, "I want to come back, but I think I can help." I'm like, "All right." I was like, "How can you help?" And he's shooting me messages. He's not in a party. He's like, "I know Discord."
I was in the
That's all he
Discord
says.
at the time. Like I was looking at these two chats.
Yeah.
I was like, voice and chat. Why is this all they have? This shit must be dead.
And he was like, "I know Discord," and I immediately invited him to the party. And the whole time he's trying to teach me about all this Discord stuff. I think that is the only time I went a whole month with my voice being hoarse and not having a voice, because he was like, "Yo, Apo, all you gotta do to do the command is this," and I'm like, "Mio, I'm fucking doing that. It's not working." And he's like, "Apo," he said, "just restart your Discord. I promise you, it's working." And every time I would do that, he'd be like, "Yo, bro," he's like, "just restart your Discord." And I'm like, "Mio, I've done restarted my Discord 25 goddamn times. Why is it not working?" And I was like, "I don't want to do this Discord stuff anymore." I was like, "At least with the website, I can type and I can see it. These bots, I can't type and see it." I was like, "There's all that coding stuff you were talking about." He's like, "Apo, you don't have to worry about any of the coding." He was like, "They do that on their own." I'm like, "Exactly." I was like, "But they're robots. I can't talk to them and get feedback." I was like, at least the website had a support team." And he's like, "Apo, I'm your support team." I was like, "Mio," I was like, "you suck as a support team." and I'm really.
Hello, yes. How can I
I
help
swear
you?
I was yelling at him. I was yelling at him for a good week and a half, 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, "Bro," I was like, "Mio, every day," he was like, "We gotta set up some more on the Discord." Apo, I was like, "Mio, I don't want to even look at Discord. I don't want to see Discord. I don't want to fucking feel the Discord. I don't want anything to do with the Discord." He's like, "Apo, we gotta do this. We've already took down the website." I was like, "Oh my god."
Let's just
I
make
was
a
like, "Why did you
Facebook
delete
group.
the website?" Man, it was
Mind
bro,
you,
setting up that Discord.
This is how, bro. Deadass, that's
ahead,
how
Rich.
I was feeling when you were telling me to stay up until like 4 a.m. on school nights to set up the website, doing stuff that I didn't understand how to do.
Okay, he wants to bring it up. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Bro, so Rage, when he first got into the community, was this eager little shit that wanted to do anything and everything. The sky was the limit with SGG Rage. Fucking 3 days in, he's like, "Apo, I can see the vision you were talking about. We should have merch." I said, "Rage, I think you should go recruit." 5 days in, he's
was
like,
all in.
"Yo, Apo, I think
was
we should
all
have
in.
a website." Do what? I thought Pete said something. But 5 days in, he was like, "Yo, Apo, we should have a website." And then I was like, "It's gonna take a lot to build a website." I was like, "I know of a few good sites that we could use." He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I'm gonna do it." He's like, "I'm your guy, trust and believe." I said, "Okay." So I made him the website director. And then he started doing it, and he was like, "Apo, I don't know if I want to do this anymore." I'm like, "No, Rage."
Thanks
I
for the
said,
follow.
we're already invested. And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "We already put money on this site." He was like, "Oh my god." And now I was like, "Rage, all I want is a store with emblems they can buy that they could put on a t-shirt for a low price of $2.99. And he's like, "Apo, I don't know if I can do that." I'm like, "Rage, you wanted the website. We're going to do things that make the website look nice." He's like, "Yeah, but what do I have to do?" I said, "Rage, you wanted the website. You're the website director. Therefore, you have to direct the website." And I swear it was like pulling teeth with him. But eventually he was like, yep, I'm doing that. And I would call him like at 2 in the morning. I'm like, "Rage, what are you still doing on?" He's like, "I'm trying to figure out how to backwards code the website to where I can put a store on here, bro." He's like, "I'm watching YouTube videos." I'm like, "You're watching YouTube videos on how to edit a website." And he was showing me on Discord. He was watching. You guys remember those Microsoft Note YouTube videos where he's like, "Hi, welcome. I'm gonna show you how to edit a website."
Oh hell yeah! I still watch that.
He was watching those videos from like 2006 when YouTube first got created. And I was like, Rage, what are we actually watching right now? He's like, I'm trying to get better, April. I'm trying to get better. So don't let him fool you and say that he didn't want to do those 4 a.m. things. He wanted the store just as bad as I did. It was definitely a two-way street, not a one-way street.
I definitely did not want to stay up some of those nights till 4 a.m., but you definitely held me on.
I said, Rage, we just got one more second. We just got to finish this up. And because of his, little chubby fingers taking forever to type, it would take him a little bit longer than I would think.
Man, Rage, you should let him throw you under like that. You should let him do that to you, Rage. Come on.
Bro, he got roasted in the last podcast, too.
Rage, stand up for yourself.
How?
You.
Oh, bro, somebody in the chat literally said you smell like hot dog water.
Oh, God. They smell like a burnt tire. Shut up.
You.
Rage, I can smell you through the phone.
Smell
Jeez,
like
man.
hot dog water.
Wait, who is talking right now? Who is talking right now? Who's talking smack?
God.
Yo, that is Vegito. I can smell you through the phone.
Vegito, I don't want to talk to you with your goddamn over 9,000 looking ass. Shut up.
At least I don't smell like a hot dog water. At least I got the power.
Wait, so does everybody call it hot dog water? Because I thought I was the only one.
Oh,
I mean,
So,
That sweet hot dog water.
No, you know Spyro be smelling to that hot dog water
on,
there with those rats crawling over his
hold
feet.
on.
Yeah.
so Spyro,
Uh-huh.
I need you to do your best imitation of Rage when we're all playing together.
Oh
Rage,
my
Mio,
God.
you, the whole boys, all the boys.
Oh
You should take
boy!
your blood pressure medication beforehand.
Yeah, it goes
No,
something
you
like
gotta
this,
take it
like,
afterwards.
It starts
Listen,
with,
guys,
like,
listen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It starts with this like really heavy breathing. And then it sounds like he puts like the fucking mic down his goddamn throat, and he goes, "Mia, what the fuck are you doing?" And Mia, like, doesn't even say anything, and there's just like Rage going on a fucking fit talking about how trash Mio is, and the funny thing is that Rage is 9 out of 10 times he's on the bottom of the leaderboard, but
Yeah.
But it's a good 10-20 minute charade of Rage just saying, Mio, what the fuck are you doing?
Or Mio,
He's
who
like,
do you
Mio,
think
I don't
you
want to hear
are?
from you. You're trash.
That happened a couple nights
or
And
ago.
Mio don't even have to be in the party.
Who do you think you are?
I
And
love
then
Rage
here's
more.
my best one from Rage. Yeah, here's my best one from Rage. Can't even do it without laughing. He's like, yo, bro. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I ain't playing no more. And all you see is connecting in the party. That's when you know it's been an official night with SGG Rage. You don't even have an outro for his videos. I can't imagine if Rage had a YouTube channel. Jesus
No,
Christ.
April. You should have seen the time that we were playing Battlefield 1. It was me, Mio, I think it was 3 others, and Rage was in there. He was like, we were playing on a few of Rage's notes, and he's like, yo, what is this? What is happening here? I'm trying to go up this hill, and what the fuck is this? I'm over here, it's like,
Yes,
and me and
bro,
Mio are
because
just like, Rage.
I'm sitting in a
Rage.
squad, and I haven't played Battlefield 1 in like 6 months, and the first game on, I'm in a squad with them, and I get introduced to Premium Pass friends, and I get thrown into a Premium Operation game on a map that I've never played, and we're attacking up a hill with an armored train directly looking on the side of the hill, blowing us off the side of the mountain. So
And
I'm
it's
sitting
snowing.
here. I'm like,
Snowing.
yeah, it's snowing. I'm like, bro, what is actually going on right now? Like, I can't. Hello, I can't do anything. What is actually going on? Like,
I
bro,
love playing with
and
Rage.
Then you hear Mio in the background with that little giggle. He goes, "Bro, Rage, just kill people." I said, "I can't kill
Go
people.
up there,
I'm
won't
getting
kill
blown up by a train."
Bro, one of
I
the
got to play
funniest
with
things
Rage in a CDA.
is I know how to piss Rage off, bro. Me, Apo, and Rage and Matter were all playing Rocket League the other day, and I was literally just making fun of Rage the entire time.
Oh my god.
You want to tell that story, Rage?
No.
Like,
I'm
go
gonna
on,
take
Rage.
this dub. Come on, Rage.
Okay. So April always wants me to play Rocket League with him because I'm shit. I'm literally a shitter. I'm like a silver at best.
That makes no sense, Rage. He wants me to play because I'm shit.
Yes, because you want to just beat on me. You want to beat on me all night like a punching bag.
The entertainment.
Anyways,
Hey,
anyways.
Rage, nobody can take your job away from you. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, not wrong.
Boys, look at what game he just got on.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I
well.
was waiting.
He's
I
on
was
Rocket
hoping you
League.
wouldn't see it, bro. I was hoping.
Rage, you have to play some Rocket League. Let's go. Come on,
Bro,
Rage.
He's
Okay,
gonna
he's
practice. Screw
Ra-
you guys.
Rage is nowhere near as bad as Michelo. Michelo cannot talk anything about Rocket League or Siege
Listen,
or
no.
Apex. Michelo is trash.
No.
You need to-
Michelo is trash at every game he plays. Every game. Not a single one
April,
he's good at.
okay.
Not a single one.
Hey,
Well,
bro,
anyway.
April, tell them how
Anyway,
trash I am at Rocket League. Whenever it was me, you, and Hypothesis, we were playing Rocket League. Tell them that story.
Okay, let's finish.
I mean-
let's finish one story before we
let's
start
put it-
another
let's-
one.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
But anyways, we're sitting here, and this is the night where it's like the free play, CDM, like 30 people playing Minecraft, 4 people playing Rocket League, and I'm one of the 4. Okay, so I'm sitting here, I'm just chilling, and we're playing, and I thought it was just an hour. So I go to leave to go get food, and April goes, Rage, what are you doing? I said, I'm leaving to go get food. He said, you can't leave. So what do you mean I can't leave? He said, it's CDA. You can't leave during CDA. I said, oh my God, bro, come on, bro. So I'm sitting here, I'm pissed. And I'm getting more pissed because Mio keeps talking shit. I'm sitting here and I'm like playing my
come
heart
on,
out, trying
Rage.
to-
Come on, Rage.
Yeah, like this man has just started playing the game and he's talking shit on me, and I was like, oh my God, like this guy's really pissing me off. Like he's one of my best friends, but God damn it, he's pissing me off. So we continue playing, and apparently Mio is one of the aliens from fucking Space Jam because he's absorbing fucking. He absorbs Rocket League like gameplay like one of the fucking aliens, bro. Cause he went from like a copper 6 to like a fucking high gold in one sitting of 2 hours playing Rocket League. I'm like, bro, what the hell's going on? I'm sitting here, and I'm like,
no, you don't. He was about to fucking make that goal.
Bro, he couldn't. Like at first, I was 1v1 to him, and I was fucking getting him like at the beginning of the game, and he starts like at the end of the night, he's fucking absolutely smacking on me, bro. I'm like, what is going on? I've played for like 6 months longer than Mio has, and he's killing me right now. What is this?
That's bad,
Like,
Rage.
hello? And then it was just like it was a terrible time. I kept getting made fun of. I kept getting more pissed. My fucking music wasn't playing. I was losing my focus.
Oh, yeah,
my
he started
God, I
playing
was
music too.
Yeah, bro, I started
Gotta
sweating.
focus.
Okay, the only time you ever see me focus in Rocket League is if you don't hear me talk and I'm telling you, okay, I'm muting everybody and I'm playing music. That's the only time you'll ever see me focus on something. Is when I really want to win. Also, when gunshots
Hey.
come through the party like that, gotta hit the floor.
Appreciate the follow.
Gotta get underneath the chair, get on the table.
Yeah, so when me and Mio, we sat there for like 45 minutes the other night. I think it was like the very first podcast. He's like, yo, Apo, he's like, look at this follow thing I got. It's like, can you make a sound? He's like, yeah, it already has a sound. I was like, no, that sounds stupid. And he was like, well, what do you want it to be? I was like, man, make it a 44 Magnum to shoot him. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, just go on YouTube and edit a sound. And he was like, okay, and like he kept on going and going. It took like literally like 20 minutes of just looking through gunshot videos to find the one where the magazine, not the magazine, the bullet casing hits the floor. And I was like, yep, that's the one.
I
And
had
they were
to
sitting there
edit
like
that
making
shit
a
too.
meticulous edit. Yeah, I was like, we're making a meticulous edit to this one shot. And now that even though I edited it, I know it's there. Every time it happens, I'm like, I just get scared. Like it's like somebody actually shot somebody. And there's another one. I feel like they're just unfollowing and then following again to just fuck with me at this point.
I think they are.
So I've always wondered, and this is something that a lot of people probably do, is that everybody in here joined it, at some point. Obviously, we're here. What made you guys join SGG, and what made you guys stay? And we'll just go down the list. We already talked about Kaiser, Carnage, Jimbo. Let's go with you. Start with you.
All right. I didn't catch the first part of the question. I swear I was listening.
Bro, Jimbo's just higher than a Kai right now. Don't play Jimbo.
Bro,
yeah,
so
but
the
no.
dial-up
Oh,
sounds
man.
coming back.
We were saying how we all joined SGG for some reason, but what is the reason that you staying? What makes you want to stay in SGG?
Okay, yeah, and that's the part I heard. I thought you asked the question before that part. Okay, I'm tripping. Well, I mean, to put it short and sweet, like, I'm not gonna just walk out on my family. Like, I'm not gonna tell my dad to go fuck himself and just go shack up with a
appreciate
homeless
that.
guy in Vegas. I mean, y'all are my
Yeah.
family, and I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Luminary, what about
That's
you?
fair enough.
Vegito, come back
What
to the
was
main
the
menu.
question?
I am. I'm coming back.
You said what was the question, Luminary?
Yes.
So the question was, obviously, we all joined SGG at some point,
Yes.
and most people have the same reason. Looking for people to play with, etc. What makes you want to stay and take a bigger part in SGG? What is it about you?
Mm. This is the first time I've ever been in a community. So I was happy I got to be chosen.
Okay.
Um,
She asked like we're choosing her for a sacrifice or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
I
like-
keep
she's
my
like, "I'm happy
ritual
with me."
sacrifice dagger in the closet.
We
I
know you
sharpened
have
it
one
every
for
day.
D&D, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
kind.
just go
I'm.
sit on
I'm
that
Yeah,
altar.
no, that's what it's for too. You know, I perform a ritual goat sacrifice every time I play.
oh no.
They're just
Especially
waiting
as
for
the
you to join D&D session.
So
I feel like
alright,
he
so-
plays Little League.
She was glad she got chosen for the sacrifice. Michela, what about you?
I came for the CDAs. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be a great ego boost, just smacking up some kids in a custom game. And
What
then,
an asshole.
within the first day being recruited, I was in a party with the owner. And it made me feel pretty big, so I
And
stayed.
then you got smacked.
Mishlo,
feel
we
like
all
a
know
big man.
we all know you stayed just so you can keep getting wins with me.
Bro,
So,
playing
Michel-
with
Michel.
you, Anon, and Rage, I ain't getting no wins.
Hold on, my name is not that anymore.
Wait.
I wasn't talking about
Don't
you.
fix yourself.
Peace.
Yeah.
What about the
I'm
what
here, I'm
about
here.
the community makes you want to stay?
Today, it's kind of like what happened today with me and Cornage. We're talking about what we like to eat at a certain moment, and I had the opportunity to tell him about a dessert that we make here in Chile. I'm from Chile, by the way, for those who don't know. So
Okay, nice.
what makes me want to stay is that I can share my culture with you guys, and I can absorb what you guys tell me about yours. So I get that sensation about SUG. So that's what makes me want to stay, just to know you guys.
All right. And
Yeah, I'm
obviously
not
here,
bad, Joe.
pretty
I
much
saw
everybody
some.
and their mother knows who SGG Rage is. If you don't, you're living underneath a rock or something. So Spyro, we'll go ahead and go to you.
Well, it's really the community aspect that keeps me here, and what I mean by that is that SGG obviously is a community, not a clan, and I've been in clans like my entire gaming experience before prior to SGG. And you know, when you're in a clan, it's basically okay. How many kills can you get? How many points can you get? Oh, you're not too good at the game. Fantastic, go fuck yourself. Like if we're being honest, that's how it is. And
Yeah, it is how it is.
yeah, and you know that's even when I ran my own clan. I mean, you know, the members were they're just toxic. Like, that was the expectation. So I didn't really understand that there was something beyond that. That you know there was a community aspect out there. And so when I joined SGG, I immediately fell in love with it. You know, I realized that you know that I could actually form a relationship with these people that I was playing games with every day, because video games is, you know, it's one of my passions. I think that I could, you know, touch people's lives through gaming. You know, I thought that was a really cool thing. And so, yeah, like, you know, I fall in love with the family aspect, the community aspect of it. I know that, you know, all the people in this call, that no matter what happens, no matter what I'm going through, like, I'm always have them to talk to, that they always got my back. And, you know, that speaks volumes to me. It really means the world to me.
Just trying to get everybody in their fields. I see what you're doing there, Spyro. Variable, what about you, buddy?
Well, it was just like the everyday thing where, you know, I'll hop on Apex, because I play Apex, by the way. And, you know, I just hated playing with trash people on randoms. Like, I'd be a level, like a max level 100, and then I'm always playing with level 20 and 10 people. Like, why am I getting hooked up with these guys? So one day I just go into LFG and I just see a post by one of our members. What was it? I believe it was, I can't remember at the top of my tongue. Well, I know he told me, like, when I was in a party that he was a higher rank, like a gen. And he's telling me all this great stuff. I'm like, I was really intrigued. So then he invites me to a lobby and we play some Apex. And the one thing I really remember is how every game I carried him. And by the end of we were done playing, he said, "Yeah, you're definitely in." And ever since, I just had a blast, you know, being with everybody. I mean, seeing everybody else. I mean, it's great community. I always have someone to play with too.
Gotta get on with Neo. He'll carry you for sure.
Wait, what game?
Sure carries me. Apex.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I got you.
Right.
Sure.
So, Vegito.
Yeah.
So, why do you want to stay in SGG? What do you like about SGG? Let's just go with that.
What I like about SGG is the fact that there are people always there chasing you. I'm like, I feel like me being as the person I am, I always want to be there to help other people, help people through hard times. Like the person I'll literally put my problems aside just to help people through hard times. I know that everybody, like, I've had people on community chat just go, "Hey, I'm going through a hard time, and somebody invite me to a party, help me out." Like, and I've done that. I just feel like there's so much more that we can do as human beings, and it's just bringing a smile to somebody's face lightens up my heart. And I just love being there and help out people.
Okay. All right. So, here's another question. We're about to be done here, guys, but actually 2 questions. Number 1, what did you guys? A lot of you guys are members. Love you guys. You guys are members coming in here. You've never done a podcast before. How'd you guys feel being in the podcast? Anybody can speak for a little
It was fun.
It was great.
It was really fun.
It was great
Alright,
hearing all the
so
stories. It's just
This
me.
day for me has been eventful in SGG. I got my 5th recruit today. I was like, okay, I'm gonna study for my test. Go to lieutenant. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna make this progress. And then I get my lieutenant, and like literally 30 minutes later, I hop into CDA voice. And we're sitting in voice, and we're just chilling. And then we got it's Danny coming in there saying, okay, so somebody's gonna get promoted to major. And I'm over here just like, all right. I mean, not major, captain. My bad. My apologies. I'm just like, all right. And so I'm just like, all right. And I thought, because Danny had told me this earlier, I'm just like, I wonder who it's going to be. And I was like, maybe it's going to be Sloth. Maybe it's going to be other people. But no. He hops in there. And keep in mind, I'm a lieutenant for 30 minutes. He hops in there and is like, okay, guys, congratulations to your new member, to your new
Captain.
Right. Yeah, captain. Sorry, brain. I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock at night here. To your new captain, STG Vegeta. I was like, what? Excuse me. Hold up a minute. What did you say? And so I'm just thinking, and even to now, I still feel like somebody else deserves that role. I feel like there's somebody else who's worked harder for it than I have. But that's just me as a person. But I was chosen for that role, so I'm not gonna let it down. So being part of this podcast really means a lot to me.
Okay, so we got is Danny promoting people too soon? Good to know. Taking notes.
So Another question. This would be more for people that have been here a while. Some of you newer people even experience this. What about all the people that don't like SGG? What would you like to say to those guys?
Man, they're
'Cause we know
fucking
what they're out
missing
there.
out. They're
Hey, hey,
fucking
hey.
missing out.
Yeah, they haven't experienced it.
Yeah, you know they're missing out on like this wonderful, great family like relationship that we have.
Everybody has each other's backs in this. All for one and one for all is how I see it in this group, in this family,
Mhm.
basically.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and all
Right.
the people that don't like us, I still love you guys.
It's all right.
Look at that. Jimbo.
Haters
sweetest.
gonna hate.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna hate, but I mean,
And you
that
know what's
doesn't give
crazy,
me the
guys?
reason to hate on somebody else.
Guys,
What's
I'm gonna let
crazy,
you in
Mia?
on a
What's
little.
crazy?
What's
Yo,
crazy?
I'm
What's crazy?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Some of those haters are actually watching us right now, and they're hating in our chats.
Oh, I know. I've been watching.
Dang.
Well, guess what? The hate
See-
is gonna hate. I'm just gonna
Alright, Taylor
bake.
Swift, calm down there.
I welcome
Guys,
everybody to the
we're
chat.
about to close it out here, guys. But I do want to thank all the viewers that came in, all the people that did attend the podcast here. Misha, Peace, Rage, all you guys did a wonderful job. Also, on that note, the people that don't like SGG need to understand one thing, is that we're not going anywhere. There's lots of people. Don't underestimate what SGG can do. We're very loyal to each other, and you're not going to put a wedge in between anybody. You may get one or two, but those people weren't part of the family to begin with. And the ones that are, they know what SGG is about. And hopefully that could be with some of you guys on the outside one day. Just message one of us. We'll let you join. All right, guys. Have a great night. Mio, you're free to go ahead and close it down.